Next sum, practice set 12.2 in that sum number 8. Raju sold a bicycle to Amit at 8% profit. If you read the question once, you may feel it is little confusing, but once you understand the sum well, it will come to you easily. Yeah? So we will read the question lot of times. Raju sold a bicycle to Amit. Raju had a bicycle. That bicycle he sold to Amit at 8% profit. Raju got 8% profit after selling the bicycle to Amit. For how much money Raju had purchased the bicycle, we don't know. Huh? Amit, what did he do? Obviously, he did some maintenance work. Amit repaired it spending rupees 54. He repaired the cycle and for that he spent 54 more. Some money he gave Raju and purchased the bicycle plus 54 rupees extra he had to spend. Then he sold the bicycle to Nikhil. My God, maybe he also did not like that bicycle much. So he sold that bicycle to a third person, that is Nikhil. Third person is coming to the scene here for rupees 1134. We all know that this money is obviously bigger. Raju might have purchased it for a lesser price, no? Because Raju also took profit plus Amit had to spend 54. So Amit sold that bicycle to Nikhil at rupees 1134 with no loss and no profit. So he is a very good person. He did not add any profit there. Okay, no loss, no profit. Not like Raju. Raju got a profit of 8%, whereas he did not charge any extra money. Find the cost price of the bicycle for which Raju purchased it. So we have to find the actual price for which Raju had purchased the bicycle. So here I need a rough paper. I'll explain to you in this. Okay, I'll explain you something, that is, here there are three people. Raju, then Raju sold the bicycle to whom? Amit. And last person is Nikhil. Nikhil is the poor person who purchased the bicycle from Amit. So let the cost price of the bicycle for Raju be X, because that is the question, no? Find the cost price of the bicycle for which Raju purchased it. So that only we will write as X. Let the cost price of bicycle, I am explaining, pay attention. Let the cost price of bicycle for Raju be X. Now we will read again. So we know now X. Raju sold a bicycle to Amit at 8% profit. So now Raju is selling the bicycle to Amit at 8% profit. That means Amit will have to pay this X rupees also, X also, plus 8% profit from this. That is 8% is given. 8% of X. Amit will have to pay this X. Suppose the cost of the bicycle was 700. So that 700 plus 8% zyada. 8% of 700. That's why I wrote 8% of X. Amit will have to pay this much money. How much is this much? That is, let us solve X plus 8% means it is 8 upon 100. Of means into X. Into X. So it is X plus 8X upon 100. Understood? So this much money who paid? Amit paid. Okay, because Raju wants profit, no? Fine. This much is clear. Now what is happening with Nikhil? Amit repaired it spending 54 rupees. Poor Amit, he had to give so much money and to this again 54 rupees more. plus 54. So the total price of the bicycle for Amit, poor person, the total price that Amit paid for the bicycle will become x plus 8x upon 100 plus 54. पहले तो जो राजू ने पे किया वो पैसा, then Raju had charged 8% profit, that is this, plus Amit had spent 54 rupees for repairing. So this is the total amount that Amit paid for bicycle. Total amount that Amit paid for bicycle. Now what is happening? Then he sold the bicycle, after all this repairing and all, he sold the bicycle to Nikhil for 1134 with no loss, no profit. Amit sold the bicycle, he had spent this much money, he sold the bicycle to Nikhil at the same rate. Instead of using the word same rate, they just tried to confuse you. No loss, no profit means जो price में लिया वही price में दिया. At what price Amit had purchased it, that is, for purchasing he had to spend this much, no? 54 also went from his pocket only, no? So total money he paid was this much. So for this money only he gave it to Nikhil. So how much is this value? Indirectly they have given us. Amit repairing सब करने के बाद with no loss, no profit, he sold the bicycle for 1134. That is nothing but this x plus 8x upon 100 plus 54 is equal to, this whole money is nothing but 1134. That is the hidden message from this sum. Understanding? So all this we will write and we will solve this equation. You will get x. X will be the price for which, who purchased it? Raju purchased the bicycle. I hope you understood. First, Raju purchased for x. उस पे 8% profit लगा के he gave that bicycle to Amit. Poor Amit, he had again spent 54 rupees more on that bicycle. And that bicycle he did not like. He sold that bicycle to Nikhil. But he did not charge any profit, any loss. He collected the same amount from Nikhil. How much is that amount? 1134. So we will solve the equation. We will get x and that is the end of the sum. Okay. So let's write the first step as solution. As they have given in the question, no? Let the cost price of the bicycle for Amit be x respectively. Whenever you are assuming from your side, you have to take permission respectively. Let the cost price of the bicycle for Raju, no, for Raju, not Amita, dear children, for Raju be x rupees respectively. Please make this change, not Amit, Raju. What is asked in the question, that only we are supposing as x. Find the cost price of the bicycle for which Raju purchased it. Let the cost price of the bicycle for Raju be x respectively. Now comes the story. Price paid by Amit. Amit was the second person, no? How much Amit had to pay? Raju sold the bicycle to Amit at 8% profit. So this money, x plus 8% profit. 8% of cost price, that is 8% of x. This step you have to write, which is equal to x plus 8% given means 8 upon 100 into x, which is equal to x plus 8x upon 100. Let this remain here. Okay. But what was the total price paid for the bicycle? He had to do some repairing also, no? Repairing work. How much he had to pay? Rupees 54. So that also will be added here. So next step you will write, therefore, total money or total amount spent by who? Amit, is equal to x plus 8x upon 100 plus 54. Okay. Total amount spent by Amit is equal to x plus this and 54. Okay. Now, for the same price, he gave that bicycle to third person, Nikhil. He sold the bicycle after repairing and all. He sold the bicycle to Nikhil for 1134. Understood? So, total amount spent by Amit is equal to cost price of the cycle for Nikhil, because there is no loss, no profit. For what money Amit purchased it, for the same money he gave it to Nikhil. Okay? Clear? So, amount spent by Nikhil is equal to the same amount which who had spent, that is Amit had spent. Amount spent by Nikhil is the same amount, because same amount he collected from Nikhil. Same price में Nikhil को भेजा. So, that price is this much. Now, you will write from the given condition, that amount is given, no? For how much Nikhil purchased it. From the given condition, what is that amount? This equation, that is this expression what you got, is equal to 1134. Okay. Now take 54 to the opposite side. Therefore, x plus 8x upon 100 is equal to 1134 minus 54, which is equal to 4 minus 4, 0. 13 minus 5, 8. This is 0 and 1. That is x plus 8x upon 100. Now let us cross multiply here. This cross multiplication will go on. Therefore, x into 100, 100x plus 8x upon 100 is equal to 1080. Therefore, 100x plus 8 is 108x is equal to 1080 into 100. Therefore, x is equal to 108000 upon 108. Therefore, x is equal to 1000. Correct, no calculation? Yeah. What was x? The price for which Raju purchased it. That was x. So, we got the answer. Right answer. Cost price of the bicycle for Raju is rupees 1000. Okay, children. I hope you understood the sum well.